Hello there everyone, welcome back to another battle of Shogun 2 from my tournament. Today we have the semifinals featuring Dave versus Azure. Right now we are looking at Azure's army. Um, he's got a pretty large army, he's going with a lot of numbers. I'm not sure if that means quality, however I'm not exactly sure if they have funds on low. From what I can tell, he's got a good army of warrior with a lot of warrior monks, some Ashigaru, some matchlock. There's some more warrior monks, matchlock warrior monks. So a very interesting army composition. I am also I'm here today with Julius, who is actually recording the battle.
Hello there. Yeah,
But yeah,
well, it looks like Azure picked the Iku Iki faction, which is kind of interesting. I haven't seen it before in multiplayer.
from what I can tell, they have a lot of very different units. For example, those matchlock warrior monks should be very interesting to see how he works with those, because what I would assume they are is a far better version of the matchlocks, of course, likely with more accuracy, better reload, but could also be better in melee and morale as well.
That is true, although I think he needs to. He shouldn't bring them into melee though, because having just range is
Oh
probably
no,
gonna be fine, to be honest.
of course. Looks like the battle has started. Azur's moving up his forces, and Dave is moving up his. Dave has a few bow samurai, some warrior monks himself, Katana samurai, and in the back two Gary Eshigaru. That's a fairly small army. I'm expecting to see a lot come out of the woods. For all we know, Dave could also have a lot of ninjas in the other woods, a lot closer to where Azure is. So we'll see what happens there. And from what I could tell, no, never mind. He's just slowly moving up. I wasn't sure if Azure was going to just avoid the forest outright. We will wait and see.
I have a feeling that Dave has some units in stealth, because this is a very small arm composition,
Oh yes.
and
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a lot come out of the woods. Last
yeah,
battle that happened that I had to see the video of. Dave had a large force of cavalry sneaking up to Legatus through the woods and ambushed him just as he got close.
yes.
From what it looks like, Dave's moved his archers up quite a bit. Azur's archer, Bo Eshigaru, already firing, and Azur is charging in his light cav, which is an interesting move. It's fairly aggressive to
Ooh.
try and get those
Yes.
bows
Oh, that's a good
back.
move by Azure, honestly, because if he's now charging the archers, which is very bad in melee. Look at that, they're already
Oh
breaking.
yes, and Dave moved his archers so out to the front that it just made it way too easy for Azur. Now, interesting. I'm not sure why Azur didn't decide to move his cavalry out of there. Instead, he's left them in to get attacked by the warrior monks.
Yes.
They're still alive, but he lost more than half the unit there.
Yeah. Although he did get quite a lot of hits in that both and Raya, which is gonna be really
Yes.
handy. Um,
Actually, interesting thing, Dave is falling back his entire army, which leads me to believe that that Dave is luring him into a trap.
yes, and look at that.
And Azure sees that coming, and he's moving his army into that left flank. He knows what's there. He's moving his spears in first. Good move. He spotted the cavalry. It's a lot of Yari cavalry, fairly decent cav. Dave's trying to get one of them out onto the flank. I'm not seeing anything on the right flank, but Azure is being very aggressive here.
That is
Dave's
actually
cavalry's falling back.
that
He
is
does not
honestly
like those
very
Yari
good play by
Ashigaru.
Azure right there, because he's not. Oh no. I mean, very aggressive play by Azure, but he doesn't really have the carry to follow up. He's gonna get
No, he
slaughtered.
doesn't. I think he's right now just focusing on destroying Dave's entire army. He's being very aggressive. He's got his matchlocks doing a lot of damage against Dave's. His lone sword Ashigaru are already faltering. However, that's I think exactly what Azure wanted. He wanted his men to hold them in place. Dave is charging around with his cavalry. He's going around the entire flank. Azure is using his Ashigaru to defend the flanks of him. He's getting. It looks like he'll get one good charge on one of the Yari. But it seems that Dave will get into the backs of a lot more of the warrior monks or some of the muskets. So good move by both players right now.
Yeah, See, the problem right now is the fact that Azure only brought a minimalistic amount of carry, and because of that, Dave is now free to do whatever he wants to Azure, because he's now harassing Azure's line, and they're breaking up. Look at that.
Thing is, though, Azure's done a good job. He's now cornered both the cavalry, and he has them in melee. He might lose one of his matchlock warrior monks, but he's doing a lot to damage that cavalry. And he's got enough of the cheap Ashigaru spears that he will be able to do a lot of damage. However, Dave appears to be bringing back a lot of his men and reforming his position. Azure's left flank, though, is going very well. He's being very aggressive. He's completely destroyed Dave's right.
Yes, he's also destroyed the carry now, which is very good. That's a very what's the word I'm looking for right now?
Currently, I think this battle is going in Azure's favor because he does have a numerical advantage. He has one on both. Dave does have 2 archer units alive. However, I don't think it will be enough, especially with how close Azure's army is.
Yes, indeed. Also, looking at the balance of power, Azure is currently taking the lead.
And Azure is right now getting his matchlocks onto Dave's flank. And it looks like he's going to do a lot of damage to the survivor. From what I can tell, and from what it looks like, this does look like it's going quite well in Azure's favor. He's doing a lot of damage. He's routing most of the units. He still hasn't gone for the general, but it's only a matter of time before that's the only thing left. Yeah, as Dave only has 3 units alive right now. His Katana Samurai are wavering against 2 flanks of Matchlock and Ashigaru. That is a victory for Azure.
Wow. GG.
That was a very fast, very aggressive game by Azure, and it went very well. We did have some question. It was a bit questionable when Dave was able to get his cavalry around the flank, but overall, Azure was able to be fast and micromanage enough to just absolutely decimate Dave's army.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that both sides were very aggressive in this game, because we have seen a lot of games where one side is just doing nothing and waiting for the opponent to come to you, which is it's a fair tactic, but it's just not too interesting to watch it as a spectator.
I did also like how Dave tried to lure Azure into the trap. However, had that been any other player, that might have worked a bit better.
It might have worked.
However, Azure being as experienced as he is, I think he saw that coming. And as we can see, Azure had over twice the amount of men.
Yes.
I don't know why Dave brought so little, but you have to bring numbers in this game. No matter what your experience, you need to back it up.
Indeed.
Anyways, thank you for watching. We have 2 more battles underway. The European finals, and then the final battle of the tournament. So
Indeed.
I hope to see you then.
Yes, see you then.